Hi, my name is Brandon Ayton, and this is Matthew Orr. We're the writers of Wild Skies Europa Tempest. We're going to go over a brief combat example, probably about 2 rounds of combat, using my character, Stefan Howe, who is a huge goose pugilist. And Matt, who's your character?
I'm playing Janie Khalifa. She's a Moroccan freedom fighter, and she's a gerbil
All right.
who likes knives. Gerbil with a knife.
She likes knives. I don't care for that. All right, so we're going to go on and start using our initiative die. It's going to be a D10. We're going to add our guts. I got a 13, so 8 on the die, plus my 5.
I got 8 plus 4.
8 plus 4.
You win.
I'm going to use my token, my indicator. This is black plain. I'm going to put it right here at the front of initiative. And there you are. All right. Now, I'm going to, because I'm a pugilist, I'm going to use Brawl. All right. That's, I'm going to use my 2 skill dice. Brawl is a skill specialty. It's easy, so my difficulty is a little lower, but also it's going to add my grit attribute because it's a skill specialty roll. My grit attribute is 4. So I'm going to roll this. I got a 28 on the die. So that is a failure, but then I'm going to add my 4, so it takes up to a 32. There is still potential using these 18, potential 18 on these dice. Even if I got the maximum, it looks like it's going to still fail. So I'm going to just set those aside and just realize I got a swing and a miss. All right, so Janie, it looks like it's your turn.
Swing and a miss. I'm going to come in with my trench nail through your armpit.
So Janie's going to take an attack action.
All right, I'm taking an attack, a melee 2-hit action.
All right.
I'm going to attempt to hit you.
All right. Wow.
59. I also have, I'm using the blade skill specialty here, so I'll have, in addition to my roll, I've got 3 skill dice in blade, or in melee, and I also have we'll be adding fleetness, which is 5. So it's already
a 64.
It's already 64. And this is an easy skill roll for me. So I'm well in the, I'm going to give it one skill die. 1 skill die more. All right, so 65. That's where I am for now.
65. Well, I'm going to use parry. I'm going to use all 3 of my skill dice, it's my defensive action, to move her down out of the success range, knowing that she probably has some additional dice to adjust that. I got a 5 and a 6 to move you down. What were you at? A 66?
It was just 65.
65. So I move you down to 59. It's still a success. Looks like I'm out of luck, and I'm going to take a trench nail to the ribs.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 damage.
4 damage. It takes me from 16 health down to 12 health. All right. Now, we don't re-roll for initiative. We just go back to the top of the initiative order. There are some attack actions and defensive actions which might adjust these, or resounding successes based on what our skills are. All right. So now I'm going to use Brawl again. I'm going to try to really get in there, knowing that if I get a resounding success, I'll get an additional attack. All right. There's a 21. That looks pretty bad. Adjusted by my grit makes it up to a 25. It's still a failure. Man, I'm rolling very poorly. This gerbil is making me look bad. Go ahead.
I think I don't mess with success. I think I'm just going to do the same thing again.
All right.
So 62 on the die plus my fleetness is 67, and we'll add just 1 for now. So that's up to 71.
71?
71, coming at you with a trench nail.
Mm.
It's real slow. It's one of those ones where you have plenty of time to do something.
I'm going to try to lower it. 71. I'm going to need a 20.
You might just want to get out of the way, man.
I do. I might want to just try to get out of the way.
I don't know if that's better than parrying, though.
No. You know what? I'm going to take the... there's a defensive action that allows me to tough it out. So I know that I'm going to get hit. I can't use my skill dice to adjust. And I'm just going to reduce the damage by 1. So you hit me, I'm going to take 3 damage. So I'm down to 9 health. All right, that was 2 actions, or 2 rounds. I think I'm going to try to push it.
Let's go another one.
Let's go another one. I can't just let you have all the fun. All right, there's 34. It's still a failure, but man, it was tough. Here we go. There's an 11 to 45, and that moves, and then 48 on all of my dice, plus my grit, so that's going to push me into a success range. Hopefully, this gerbil will have some pity on me and just let me hit her.
I don't think that's going to happen.
All right.
So we want to like as a small character, I think I'm going to dodge, try and get out of the way. I don't have the parry doesn't seem like her skill, like her thing. I'm going to try and get out of the way. Dodge is normally 1d6 plus your fleetness. So as a small character though, Jenny is going to use 2d6 for dodge, and because I took the nimble perk, I'm going to add my fleetness a second time. So
yeah, also because she's small, I should have rolled 1 less skill die. I'm going to move that over to the side, pretend I never rolled that one. That was my mistake. Still hit.
I could still roll low.
You could. Oh, but you didn't.
That I shouldn't have rolled those. So it's just 8. 8. So it's 18.
Okay.
With my dodge. So
so you dodge out of the way.
I think that pushes the. Where were you? You were at 40 something, 50 something.
I was right. Without that die, I would have been right at like 51.
51. So yeah. So you're lower than that.
Yeah. So I fail. All right. So go on and roll your attack.
All right. So this combat looks like it's going pretty well for me. I'm going to switch up my skills, and I'm going to switch from using just regular blade to I'm going to go for knife fighting. Knife fighting is a different skill specialty, which is harder skill rolls to make, but it gives me some extra bonuses.
That's right.
I'm going to do the under knife fighting. I'm going to just take. I'm just automatically going to give myself another attack at the end of this initiative order. So I'm going to put a die here to remind myself that I'm going to make this second attack. 79 on those dice, plus my Moxie is 83. Not quite a resounding success.
Not quite a resounding success. And that was all of your skill dice?
I have my skill dice in reserve in case I need to.
In case you need them.
Parry.
Well,
I'm just gonna let it stand right there.
Well, I'm gonna try to adjust that down. I'm gonna parry, and I adjust that down by 11, so that takes it down to a 72.
Still a success.
All right, still a success. All right, so that's gonna do 4 more damage.
4 more damage.
I'm at 5 health right now.
And now I'm going to attack you again. This is just a straight roll with no bonuses.
Straight roll, no bonuses.
And that is a 17. A wonderful, wonderful miss.
Now, because that's a 17,
I have to.
That is a failure, a critical failure. So she's going to have to roll on the critical failure table on page 96.
Tell me what that is. I got an 89.
An 89. That's lose footing. So that character is moved 1 step lower in the initiative order, if possible. If there was another character here or another character here, she would just be moved down. But because there's only 2 combatants, that doesn't really have an effect. So you lucked out at that point. I'm looking pretty bad at 5, so I'm going to use my animal ability. I can use an ability action here. I'm going to use my animal ability of fly, and I'm going to fly away. So my character says, I've had enough of this. I'm out. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this has helped out. We will be doing some additional videos to describe a larger initiative order, as well as showing some aerial combat involving planes and turrets as well. So if you liked that, please tune in for some of our other videos. Thank you so much.
Thanks for flying in the wild skies.